To Florida, where Governor Ron DeSantis has suspended Tampa's top prosecutor over public statements he made indicating he would not criminalize abortion. Now, since Roe v. Wade was overturned, abortions after 15 weeks are barred in Florida with limited exceptions, and doctors who violate the law could face up to 5 years in prison. So Hillsborough County State Attorney Andrew Warren is joining us now. Thank you for being with us, Andrew.
Kayna, my pleasure.
First off, you just finished a news conference announcing a cold case development that you're still on despite the suspension from the governor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to continue fighting for the residents of Hillsborough County to make sure that we're keeping our community safe. And in those cold cases, the victims and their families had been waiting 39 years for justice, and we were happy to be able to deliver it to them today. I know that the governor was trying to create some political sideshow with his latest political stunt, but the reality is that it interfered with our ability to work with these victims and make sure that we were prosecuting two people who have evaded the criminal justice system for the past 39 years for rape and murder that they committed.
Well, the governor used a letter, though, that you and other prosecutors from all regions of the country signed to justify suspending you. The letter essentially saying that the criminal justice system has limited resources and that it should not be used to criminalize personal medical decisions. So does that mean that your office couldn't do that or didn't want to do that?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the governor's order. This is a blatant overreach by the governor. He's violating one of the most core principles of our democracy, which is that voters, the people, get to decide who serves in elected office. I've been elected twice by the voters of Hillsborough County to serve as state attorney, and I've done that, and we've done that job well. We've kept crime down. We've promoted safety, fairness, and justice here. And the governor doesn't get to change that. If he has a problem with the way I'm serving as state attorney, if he thinks he can do better, then he can come and run for state attorney rather than run for president.
Well, and so to try and answer my question there again, did that mean by signing that letter that your office couldn't do the job or didn't want to?
It's neither. What the letter we signed set forth that in Florida, there's a constitutional right to privacy. And the governor signed the law knowing that it was unconstitutional. They even came out and said, we understand that the courts are going to, overrule on this. We're just going to hope that they change the law. I'm the one person upholding the law here in Hillsborough County because the law in Florida is quite clear. A 15-week abortion ban is illegal.
Well, Governor DeSantis said in a statement talking about your suspension and the new legislation, though, he said that what the legislature has enacted, and it's not for you to put yourself above that. He also went on to say that he feels like you're not going to enforce the laws and that it's not for you to pick and choose. So what is your response to that?
Again, the governor doesn't get to make that decision. The people get to make that decision, and they've made that decision twice. They did it knowing where my priorities were on violent crime, on people who keep reoffending, on serious economic fraud, and that we focus on prevention and rehabilitation and helping people steer free and stay away from the criminal justice system for low-level first-time offenders. That's what we've been doing here for 5 years now. Now, in terms of the governor's statement about whether I will or won't enforce the law, when I was sworn in as state attorney, I put my hand on the Bible and I swore to uphold the U.S. and the state constitution. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Because under Florida's constitution, that 15-week abortion ban is unconstitutional. And it's not just me saying that. The first court to hear the issue said that. They enjoined that law from going into effect because they said it clearly violates the Constitution. So now the governor's position is, I'm not going to follow a law that the courts have said is unconstitutional, and so now he thinks he can remove you from power, with a stroke of his crayon. It's ridiculous. That's not how our democracy works.
Well, so both of you espousing that you're doing what's best for the people that you serve, some calling the governor's decision an extreme abuse of power, which it sounds like you agree with that, but do you also feel like you're just ignoring his law?
No, not at all. We are following the law here. We are doing what is required to do to keep our community safe, to protect people's constitutional rights, to promote fairness, to stand up for victims, to fight for justice. That's what I have done every day for the past 5 years, 5.5 years since I was been sworn into office. That's why I was elected in 2016. That's why I was reelected in 2020. This is how our democracy works. Let's be clear. The governor's order today isn't about suspending one elected official from his position. This order is about an attack on our democracy.
And so what do the next couple of days look like for you and months as Susan Lopez now potentially takes over this position?
Well, I'm going to do everything I can to continue serving the people of Hillsborough County as I was elected to do. I'm still the duly elected state attorney in Hillsborough County. We have a fantastic office, 300 dedicated public servants who are overworked and underpaid, who do a lot to promote public safety and fairness and justice every day, and have the utmost confidence that they'll continue to do the job extremely well, as they have been for the past 5.5 years since I've had the privilege of serving as the state attorney.
Well, Andrew Warren, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.